buddy of mine calls me the other day and says he's having trouble running past 8 miles. This man can't run past 8 miles. But I realized in his life he's had a new kid, more responsibilities at work, all this stuff. He's not thinking about this. I am. So I take an hour and a half into it, then tell him. So as soon as he shuts up, we run 3 hours. The guy does 5. Next day we go out there, he's able to run 20 miles again. So this is what happened to him. His circuit breaker blew. Our minds are very similar to circuit breakers. When they blow, you got to figure out what it is. So I get a lot of emails about how do I stay motivated, hungry, driven. Well, let me tell you something. Most days, look at that feeling. Let me tell you one thing, it ain't gonna come. You have to learn to do when you don't want it. The animalistic motherfucker. You think a savage gives a fuck about how he feels or how she feels? Then just do it. Learn to be your best self when you're least motivated. Stop looking for a feeling to control what goes on in your life. You have an obstacle to overcome, so overcome the motherfucker, regardless of what's going on. So another year is come and gone. And a lot of us are in the same fucking place we were last year. What the fuck are you waiting on? We sleep 1/3 of our fucking lives. And we think we can take fucking days off. We think we have the right to sit back and give ourselves fucking options on which way we're gonna go in life. Am I gonna run today? Am I gonna work out today? Well, it's Christmas. It's New Year's. It's my birthday. You think time gives a fuck that it's Christmas, that it's New Year's? What the fuck you want to do? You're just gonna run out of time. So make sure you do one thing. Stop following the fucking crowd. That may take time off, but you can't afford to. Stay home. One of the keys to my success in life was I was able to see myself at the end of a very difficult task before I even started it. When I was 297, out of shape and afraid of water, I was able to see myself at graduation as a Navy SEAL. But as time went on, I kept on getting rolled back to day one. And every day got longer and longer. So what I had to do was I had to take this big chunk and make it small. So I became the master of the one day that I was living. We have to do that now. We don't know when the end is coming to this. So we got to master that one day. It may keep on getting pushed back day after day. And master that day, and when it be harder and stronger, you'll figure it out. Stay hard. So I never trained the music. There's a reason why I have to do that. The music's not going to always be TV distractions. I'm in the gym right now with all this loud music. People need it to get fired up. They need it to stay motivated. They need to stay in the fight. They need to just go in the gym. To do whatever they're going to do. What do you do when you have no external motivation? It's about the internal. How are you setting yourself? How are you going to power yourself up? What's that flame inside of you that keeps you going? How do people fail because we're afraid to hurt your feelings? By no means am I your own bully. I think it's bullshit. But I will say one thing. I believe the truth and tell the truth. A lot of us have loved ones, friends, people we see every day who are gaining weight, getting out of shape, not going to school, being lazy, but we're afraid to tell them the truth. Not being bullies, but afraid to tell the truth. One thing that changed my life is my grandfather. He told me, you're going nowhere in your life, not being anything, and do what's right. Stay hard. There's a lot of people out there who suffer from low self-esteem. So when you suffer from low self-esteem, you allow weak people to get in your fucking head. So the good way to do that fucking self-esteem up is get in the gym and change the way you look. And that changes the way you feel about yourself. But the biggest thing about working out is sometimes the way you look may not be changing that fast. But when you look at one thing, you look at the perspective of the training is truly built on changing the mindset. I had a Cuban neighbor speaking. This one guy there was super frustrated. So he's like, Jim, he went on and on. So I said, hey, okay, relax. Just relax. Can you find your balls? Once you locate those, I need you to grab them. After you grab them, I need you to go find some shoes. If you got some shoes, you can go walk. You can go run. As far as the gym you can't find, do you have a floor where you live? Do some fucking push-ups. Do some stuff. So when you find your fucking purpose, and you find your why, you get after it. Stay hard. We have so many tools to put in our arsenal to strengthen our minds, to put those calluses on our minds before we need them. So one of those great tools is positive self-talk. Positive self-talk works well, but you gotta put the work behind it. It's gotta be the truth. Positive self-talk has to be the truth. So let's say you're taking a test, hard test in college, but you haven't studied, but you have a positive mindset, your positive self-talk going into it. Chances are you're gonna fail that test. Positive self-talk doesn't work unless you put the work behind it. It's only bullshit. Put the work behind your positive self-talk. Hate, jealousy, ignorance, and every word that means that shit will always be a part of this world. One thing that bothers me a lot is that the hate of somebody else, the ignorance of someone else, how it affects people, how we allow it to affect you. One thing that helps me out in life is I've learned to anticipate stupid. I've always been headed on, people been jealous of me, whatever it may be. I've learned to anticipate stupid. If I warn you, you can prepare yourself for it. And in that preparation, it doesn't hurt as bad. So in life, stop letting people affect your day, affect your life, affect the outcome of what's going to happen to you. Learn to anticipate stupid. Never fight anything away from you for a few months. But who cares? Life will not always be 70 and sunny. Life is the ultimate competitor. It's relentless. It will continue to attack you when you least expect it. We must learn to adapt and overcome to any and all obstacles that are in front of us. We have to evolve. What gets in front of you? Don't let it stop you. Don't let it deter you. Navigate around that motherfucker. God comes down the corner. But this is the same time. He really puts his head down. All I'm thinking about is, man, get back in the fucking game. Get back with defense. Where am I going with this? The other day, put a video up from my leg, all that demon. I saw some good comments, some bad comments. One comment in particular, it stated, be careful who you listen to. You're right. Be careful who you listen to. That very motherfucker listen to might just keep you in your fucking ass your entire life. I hear no whistle blow in my life. So I'm on play. Look for every opportunity I can. Be different. Hey, I'm not crazy. I'm just not you. Stay hard. 20 years ago, I graduated SEAL training. Came down to visit me. He was amazed at how I kept the same routine I had 20 years ago. Waking up early, dude, fucking do this shit every fucking day. I said, I don't fucking negotiate with myself. Most of us come out here, we explain away why we can't do shit, and we stick in this negotiation process in our mind. You can't negotiate these things. They're definites. Stay hard. The most important step we're ever taking in life is our next. We're afraid of stupid on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're going to always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on fucking water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't fucking swim. Learn one thing. Shut the fucking noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like you. You need to do something right. Stay hard. Stay in fight. Sometimes we can be in such a bad spot in our lives that the only answer is to say fuck it and go for broke. What's the question, Jennifer?
He asked if you're paying the price physically now for what you do your body to.
You're paying the price. So the answer is yes. I am. But what he didn't know was literally, I stepped back at 297 pounds. That bothered me. And I was going to do whatever it took to change that reflection. You got to find out what you want to do to change the reflection of that accountability barrier. So I get one question a lot. It's how I go from 297 to 191 and not get about the back of the skin. So all I did it was do 100 reps, 200 reps, 300 reps on machines like this. So what I would do is I go to the gym 3 days a week and I keep my pace up real fast. My repetitions quick pace, keep the heart rate up, burning calories, and also driving through, getting that muscle work. And my only resting position would be the up position. So I rest longer than 10 seconds, breathe. I was actually doing 500 reps. I brought this workout back, we got a selection from the book. And we were doing a lot of reps, no running at all. So I believe that's what allowed me to do so well my first 100-mile race, even when I shut myself. Stay hard. So the different leadership styles. One right now is in this weekend society. It's the instant gratification. Give a pat on the back the second they do anything. Show them that you're doing a good job. Guess what? There's a lot of things in life that don't deserve a pat on the back. A pat on the back comes when you overachieve things that you're supposed to do. We're supposed to do all these fucking things that people are now looking for a fucking pat on the back. How about this leadership style? Instead of people buying into the fucking pat on the back, buying into this shit right here, buying into the fact that, guess what? Instead of looking for a pat on the back, maybe look at being a better team person. Maybe look at better self. Maybe look at being a better family. All this other shit. Look at being the person that you're not looking for a pat on the back. When you're leading from the front, knowing one thing. As a human being, we're supposed to do these things.
Set yourself up for whatever's ahead with up to 5% cash back on groceries.
Whether you're most of us live our entire lives avoiding failure. It's funny. I walk around, people talk to me, they say, man, you're that Navy SEAL, you went to Navy school, you were, Air Force P, you did the pull-up record, you run all these ultra races, all this shit, man. The funny thing about it that I think about is this. They know that part of me. This is the part I know about myself. I took the ASVAB test to get in the military 3 times. In the Air Force, go to pararescue. In the SEALs, it took me 3 times to get through Navy SEAL training. The pull-up record took me 3 times. This is what I know about me. So what I'm saying is this. You can't live your life being afraid to fail. All those failures made it a success every day. Stay hard. Stay in the fight. There's a lot of successful people in this world who still feel empty inside. And they wonder why they still feel empty. So they try to make another million, 2 million, 3 million. Let's buy a new car, a new house, a new boat. Let's buy more of everything. In the day, they still feel real empty inside. For me, I wouldn't even thought I was trying to dress up a turtle. And when you try to dress up a turtle, you're still a turtle. It's like a turkey. You get a turkey at Thanksgiving. you don't know what you're doing, you cook that motherfucker. Without going inside and cleaning it out. You gotta clean the insides out before you start dressing it up. Same thing with life. If you don't get inside your soul, inside your heart, and fix it, you want to go to war with yourself. Stay hard. So the other day I went out for a run. I see this young man. He passes me, he comes back, catches me. Gets beside me. Starts giving me his resume about his life. He's going through talking about everything he's done. He gets to the point where he said, I graduated college with 3.8 GPA. I asked him, what's next? He gives me a look like he's bewildered, and I say, congratulations. I said, what's next? Because basically, if you have a long laundry list of fucking shit you want to accomplish in life, you sit back and you're very happy. You sit back on your accomplishments and say, wow, it's like a nice warm blanket. It's nice and comfortable. You don't want to do anymore. A lot of us have these I love me balls, certificates, trophies, plaques. I put all that shit in storage. As a reminder, I have more to do. Greatness is something you learn every fucking day. Hey kid, I'm proud of you. Stay hard, but keep on fucking working. The truth is the starting line. We live in a world that's very unauthentic. So who the fuck are you? What do you stand for? What do you believe in? You know, a lot of people like what I say. A lot of people hate that I cuss. A lot of people hate a lot of things about me. I don't give a shit. When you find out who you are, that's when you start living your life. Don't fit in just for the sake of fitting in your life. Make sure that you have something to say it. Social media nowadays is one of the biggest forms of being fake in the world. People buy likes, people buy friends, people buy comments, all this fucking bullshit. Make sure in life you do what you have to do, say what you have to say, and live the life you have to live. Don't walk around being a fake human being. Don't be scared to be who you are. Stay hard. There's that one voice, that voice I used to love to fucking hear, that we love to hear. It's that soft motherfucker. That soft motherfucking voice that says, sleep the fuck in. It's okay. You're gonna be hugged and nurtured and all that shit. That says it's gonna be okay. Well, there's another motherfucking voice that wakes you up in the middle of the night. It's not your girlfriend. It's not your boyfriend. It's that demon fucking voice that whispers in your fucking ear that says, get up, motherfucker. You're not fucking good enough. You gotta work fucking harder. You haven't put enough time in. It's that voice you want to run away from. It's that voice you don't want to fucking hear. But guess what? It's that voice you need to fucking listen to. Stay hard. Listen to the whisper. So when I was growing up, I lived a lot of hard times. This guy came to me and gave me some advice. His advice was, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I waited for years for that motherfucker. I never saw the light. When I joined the military, it was a night ops. The chopper would land, you gotta get off it. I had to lay down, not move for 30 minutes. When I first landed, I couldn't see shit. After being there for a while, I could make out objects. When you're in that tunnel of life, it's dark as fuck. You may not be a light, but if the current is staying long enough, you can make out. So a few years ago, I used to work on an ambulance. We pulled up this horrific car accidents, and we had to assess the scene. And we had this golden hour. The golden hour is very important. We had to get people loaded in the ambulance and get in the hospital. Every morning of our lives, we were in that golden hour. We are assessing the scene in our own personal lives. Are we fat? Are we lazy? Do we not want to accomplish anything in life? You have to assess yourself. After you assess yourself, you have to formulate a plan. That plan is to fix what the fuck is wrong with you. If you don't do that in life, you will continue just to lay there and die the wrong way. This is not a blanket statement at all. But this is one thing. You make forever tough again. Me, first day of trials come. I'm out there balling out. I go they're doing the cuts. Paying kids for sports. Or doing them injustice. Or we're trying to protect them from failure and from family. Why did it not do that? If you're not good enough, teach them how to be better. Teach their minds. Don't give them a trophy. Please participate. Stay hard. Stay in the fight. So I got a lot of questions over the holidays. The one major question I got was, how do I finish where I start? I get 2 weeks into it, and I stop. Well, this is the thing about it. People forget one thing about me. I used to be you. I used to be a fat guy. I got to take care of us. I got to get D's and F's in school. I got to blame other people. I got that was under mediocre. I wasn't even average. So this is the thing about it. In school, it doesn't bother me enough to be mediocre, to be average, to sit around and watch people do great things. You don't mind it. So there's your answer. Your answer is you don't care enough about yourself, so you don't stay in the fight. Stay hard. So years ago, I was scared to death to fucking fly. So my mentality is this. If you're scared of something, you get some bad turbulence. And I freaked out. And the pilot says, one thing you can't ever do up here. And that's forget to fucking fly the plane. In life, that's a true statement. We have hard times. We get turbulence. Getting after it. Very fucking sensitive shit. One big thing is this. Fear. Fear keeps a lot of motherfuckers from being successful. And dream. Don't let fear fuck yours up. Stay hard. I just got a 17-hour flight. I'm sitting there thinking, take a day off. No one will know. If I keep on thinking too, there's always someone out there looking harder than you. I'm haunted by that motherfucker. Knowing that there's someone out there is going to forgo personal desires and comforts, forgo sleep, forgo whatever it takes to be better, to be the best. In life, a lot of times, I'll always have that person out. You make sure they put a name and face to it. You make sure the name and face is yours. You do the haunting. Get in somebody's head. Own space. In all times when you want to quit, because we're all human, you make sure you remember one thing. All the times, hours, days, you sacrifice to be the best. Stay hard. We're on the highway, in the middle of nowhere, out in the woods, it's safe. As you get close to it, the dog is angry. The dog hasn't eaten in days. So the mentality's changed. That dog has become a fucking savage. In life, it's important for us to stay hungry. Table. When the devil goes to bed at night, make sure you check something the bed for you. Stay home. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, we all have dreams. I had them when I was younger. So I figured the best place to make those dreams come true are in isolation. So I walked into isolation as they did you gain strength, gain focus. Isolation is the key to strengthening your mind. Come out a savage. Growing up, my dad did a good job of humanizing me. He didn't care much how I thought or how I felt. So when I saw the military uniform when I was growing up, I thought to myself, if I can get that uniform on, I would find honor in wearing the uniform. So not only do I want to be in the military, I want to be in special ops. But I realized to be in special ops, you got to know how to swim. So I got a how-to book on swimming. The first page was easy. So went to the pool, tried to float. I sank right down to the bottom. I realized I was negative point as hell. The more I failed, the more my father's words would creep into my mind about how I'm not good enough. All this other bullshit he said to dehumanize me. As time went on, I started realizing The more I get it quick, the more self-respect I gain. And the power was all mine. In life, it's important to do one thing. Many people will try to dehumanize you. It's up to you to find self-respect, identity in yourself. You don't need a uniform to have honor. You need to have pride in yourself. Dignity. Stay home.
Hello. Hi.
What's up?
What exactly are you doing here?
My fucking legs don't work. My knees are all fucked up. Around the motherfucker. So, I found a way around the motherfucker. And life is not about failing. Failing's in everything. It's about keeping the fucking motivation to keep moving forward on the same exact path as you just failed. So that's what the fuck I'm doing, Jennifer.
People wouldn't believe me if I didn't find this shit.
What if one little move could help you hold on?
So many choices across the U.S. Find Chicago bed and breakfast even Cardinals fans could love.
Free radicals are everywhere. Protect yourself against them with Palm.
Who's here? Because any car that doesn't offer the confidence that it will find you is a car that stops short of amazing.
Out here, fall brings more to do, like cleaning up your property, overseeding your lawn, and prepping for cooler days. Count on us for the heaters, grills, and gear that help you do it.
Stay in shape with all my travel. Here's one of my secrets. I have 10 minutes when we love to compromise our life. We love to say, we don't have time. The body is truly amazing. It can handle almost anything you throw at it. It's the mind that is lacking. The mind, as I always say, is trying to find that easy way out. Yesterday, I put up on my site, go to davidgoggins.com to get a free read on introduction. You guys crashed my server. It's back up. Go there. Check it out. Working till bad times are right around the corner again. I can tell by the emails I'm getting talk about. I can't get a break for the rest of your life. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I was grinding. Stay home. We got big goals this year. But in true godly fashion, there'll always be setbacks. So people think I killed that 300-pound man of mine. Oh no. He lurks. That's my inner bitch. Whenever I'm in a setback or defeated, he pops up in my mind. Making an eggs cooking. That big part of my mind, he's always waiting with a knife and fork in one hand. Get him on there so you don't get all fucked up. Wait, come back to the dark side. Oh no. Not today, motherfucker. I know how you look. I know how you sound. There'll always be complications and setbacks before the finish line. We must be ready for it. Ha-ha! Stay home. Once again, it's on. My fingers want to know where God has been. I've been in that mental lab. See, there's all kind of months. Some folks got sober October. And all kind of shit for people go through trying to better themselves. I got fuck you every day. Get after it everyday mentality. That said, when you push that hard, you go to the well. Well, my well was fucking empty. The cookie jar in there had stale moldy cookies. They weren't working no more. People out there talk about they're missing something in their lives. And they don't know what the fuck it is. You don't know what it is because you've been a soft environment 24/7. Gonna get out. Stay hard. It's my third workout a day, so it's supposed to be a cool down workout. But this cat wanted to start racing somebody. So he started racing me. He didn't know what the fuck he was racing. He didn't know it was me. I'm under an it was him versus him. I'm under some fucking initials. He wanted to test my resolve. He wanted to test my ability to go to limit. He wanted to see where his board is. This is what I do. If someone gives you help, make sure you push it right back and give them help. Stay hard. So we live in if it helps me to help the world, I help you. If you tag 4 people to follow me, I'll give you a gift type of shit. Why am I here to do that? I don't need nothing from you. But what I'm going to do for you is this. If you email me at merrychristmas@daviddockett.com, when you email me, look at the phone number. I'm going to give you a call. So the first 100 people that email me, and once again, the first 100 people every day, you're going to get a call from me. Leave your number, email me, merrychristmas@daviddockett. Stay hard. Well, it's that time of year again, Thanksgiving and Christmas. We all start going to parties, start taking time off, eat more food, work out less, study less, and just have a good time. That's all fine. But it's still a responsibility to ourselves to hold ourselves accountable. Not feel sorry for ourselves. They worked so hard during the year. Take this time. You have more days off from work. Spend time with your family. Find some time to get after it. Find some time to get in the gym. Study more. Improve yourself. Forget New Year's resolutions. Start today. Before I joined the military, I hated the water. So I had to go to practice. So every morning I wake up, I go to the pool. Before I jump in that water, I put my toe. Me doing that. Because me feel sorry for myself. Because me being a little bitch. And I realize if you're going to do something, anything in life, you better attack it. A lot of us are going through wanting to be better, wanting to find out what we're doing. Putting our toe in the water of life to see how cold it is. Not attacking anything, but going at it half-assed. There's one thing for sure. A lot of us think we can rise to the occasion, but we can't. We fall back on the training. And if the training sucks, so will you. You are. One thing I found out in my life, I used to always want people to accept me and like me. So I became who they were. If you like something and I ain't like it, I like it because you like it. You're unapologetic of who the fuck you are in your life. If you get after it, you're a hard motherfucker. Get after it. You gotta make yourself better than what you think you are. And what that requires is people to not fucking understand you, not know you, not get you at all. Look at you like you're off. Look at you like you have a problem. Don't worry about that shit. Be unapologetic. Get after it. Stay hard. Be who the fuck you are. All right, so I'm at the Atlanta airport, and my goal is to do 1,000 push-ups a day for the next 30 days. I'm traveling a lot. Constantly go fighting fires, doing speaking gigs, trying to get my book finished up. I'm going their gyms, stuff like that. So there's no excuses. Commercial breaks, wherever you're at, it's all about finding time to get it done. And the best thing about it all is you're at the airport, and most people nowadays are totally clueless and unaware that in the corner doing push-ups is everybody on the daggone phones. So no excuses in life. Come on, step else. Get it in. Well, I'm on my way back there now. We're half mile out, we're half mile back. Do the shit that no one else is even thinking about doing. Do the shit that people think is stupid. It makes no sense. Because all I'm doing is getting better. I tell you right now, the stronger your mind's gonna get. It starts getting used to doing shit like this. It's not fun. My mind's used to it. You know, I'm used to being Italian. I talked to this guy the other day. He talked to me about how he used to run a sub-3-hour marathon. Well, that's impressive. No one cares that she used to run a sub-3-hour marathon. The whole thing is, what have you done today? No one cares what you did yesterday. You got to change the dialogue. Yeah, I used to be Italian. Doesn't work. What have you done today? Better yourself. What will you be tomorrow? Where's about criticizing you? Quick story. Got your family coming to town, eating some breakfast. The items is nowhere to be found. I'm out for a little workout, a little run. I come back in from my run. Here come the jokes. Oh, let me guess. You were out running. You probably gotten 100 miles this morning. All the sarcasm bullshit. You know how it goes. I ignore people. And they let me know about it. I never say shit to them. But they have no idea how annoying it is to me. Every morning I wake up, I get a chance to see your lazy ass in bed. Stay home. 2 weeks ago, I was in the gym working out. This NBA player walks in, this trainer. I could tell by the exercise they were doing, he was used to doing just 12 reps. Because when the trainer said, let's do 15 today, he got a little attitude. It became very clear to me on why he was a bench warmer. Having that bare minimum fucking attitude will keep you guys on that bench. If you heard what kind of bitch he was being in that moment, he wouldn't have said it. It motivated me though. It was locked in my brain, it's still there now, on how he sounded. It kept me in the gym another 2 hours. The thing about it is this. It's not just the 3 reps that he failed to fucking recognize. It's what happens in those 3 fucking reps that make you better. Never do the bare minimum. Stay home. There ain't no looking for a break. There ain't no finish line. Stop looking for one. Don't believe if you work your ass off that one day you'll hit that finish line. There's only one finish line left. That is death. You must find a witness in everything you do. Where you can work for. Very true to the mindset to work your ass off. You will guarantee success. Never expect immediate results. Have an endurance mindset. You're going to stay in the suck longer than anyone else. True victory comes when you stay hard. When I was in training, we had this guy with this funky ass attitude. Quiet every day. It was contagious. He just wouldn't fucking go away, he wouldn't quit. So I knew there's one evolution out there that he'd think about quitting on. It was called steel pier. They lay you on this steel pier, they hold you down. It's windy and cold in San Diego. They put you in the water and you repeat that cycle. We're in the water trip. Listen, he goes, God, you want to quit? I go, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here, man. We walk to the bell. He rings it. He looks at me, waits for me to ring it. I said, I'm stay a little longer. Have fun in your civilian life. Hey, you got that they want to take us with a good attitude is a family. Stay hard. We're all skating on thin ice. We're telling people the truth. A lot of people come up to me talking about their loved ones taking weight, their loved ones being depressed, etc. So many things that they're telling me, but they're not going to tell them. Having diabetes, having depressed mindsets, so they can't find their best selves. We're willing to live with that. We're worried about them being upset with us. Let me tell you this. I'd rather someone hate me and get better than like me and stay the same. So in life, we got decisions to make. Don't have these sidebar conversations behind people's backs. Make sure you tell them that they can get better, that they can do better. But there's a way of doing it. Stay hard.
So the first part of my success was learning how to fail properly. You have no fucking idea how great you really are. Because you are using such minimal of what you have. It became a way of living. So how I do every day is how I do every day. It's a discipline, it's a regimen, it was a choice I made. And the choice I made was, what are you willing to give up to find every bit of who you are as you be? And I was going to give everything to do that. But when you put that practice in every day, you lace them up. Not only run, it's just a manifestation in the mindset. Everybody go fuck themselves. The hack is gonna fucking suck. And that's what I realized. That's what I realized. That's why I don't catchphrase bullshit. Because that wasn't how I lived. What how I lived? I woke up like every human being does and goes, fuck, man. I'm a fucking piece of shit today. How the hell is this gonna work out for me? And you fight that. You don't override it. You don't override buttons. It's the conversation in your fucking, like, in your head. So how do you do that? You don't have enough of these conversations about the real conversation that every human being is having. They have no idea how to get out of it. They do. It's that shit right there, man. You gotta build your will. Most people are missing something because they don't know who they are. They never examine themselves. They've never done this experiment on themselves. The lab rat, all lab rats, where you're also the scientist. You create your own self. Most people are missing something because there's so much trapped in there. I don't want to say potential. I think that's more used out too much too. There's so much in you that God, or whoever the hell you believe in, or if you're atheist, in you that you have not unlocked. And you walk around this gorgeous wife, a great husband, all this money, like, God, fuck, I'm missing something. Yeah, because it's about 75% of you is still fucking in there. Still chained up. Because you just didn't want to find your willpower. You didn't want to find your soul, your will, your heart, your determination, your guts, your courage. What that looks like, it looks scary. Like you're a little scary labyrinth. But that's what we all do. That's why I want to come here today and talk to you about real shit. Why most people don't want to do that, build that willpower, is because it's scary. It unlocks a whole bunch of things about who you are and who you're not. And a lot of people don't want to go down that journey to discover who they are and who they're not. Because it's not a pretty journey. I mean, I've gone down it. It's not like I went down it once. I go down it all the time. And when you unlock that, and you can't just turn it off. Like people say, hey, how come you haven't retired yet? I built all this willpower. It's telling me every morning. I wake up like, man, my knees hurt, my legs hurt, my body hurts. And you can still do it. Is you start with the small building blocks. And before you know it, you become something it doesn't even make sense to most people because it's just who you are now. That's why I can still run at 50. That word that broke down me, broke down body. Because my body knows you still can. Therefore, I do. The second you stop, the willpower's gone. You know how people connect with my book so well? For some reason, God put me in almost every fucked up situation on the planet Earth. So when I talk to people, it's not sugarcoated because I'm not saying it from I was 175 pounds my whole life. Maybe you're happy exactly where you are in life, because obviously you are. Maybe you don't have the determination to be somebody better than who you are. And if you want to live with that, I'll support you in that. If you're good being people, and every day you wake up, every day you smell like shit because you can't wash your body, and your skin's messed up, you need help so bad, and you can't put your clothes on right, you need help with that, you need help. When out there, I need help wiping my ass. That makes you feel good? Nothing I can say to you. If every day you wake up with this, see, people are haunted, but they obviously like horror films because they keep watching the same fucking movie. I don't like horror films. A lot of people like horror films, so I don't say much to them. I say exactly what I said to you, right there, because I was once you. I didn't like horror films, so I changed it. Some people are just, they become, like you said, it gets real small when you're lazy and you're fat. You're real. Their world is so small that they don't have any, and you can't give it to them. There has to be something. This is what I'm talking about now, because this isn't a hack. This has to be in you. Something in you has to wake up. And usually the one person that can wake it up is you. Sometimes you can read a David Goggins book because I was all this shit and a lot more fucked up. But if you don't have a little flame, just barely, you're done. I can't light it for you. And that's the harsh reality of this life that I want to get across so fucking bad. You can watch me, you can watch you can watch fucking Rogan and Cameron Hayes, all these motherfuckers. You can go to Tony Robbins's fucking bullshit, all this shit. You know all this shit. If you can keep going back and keep spending money and spending money and spending money with no results, you can wonder, wow, maybe let me go try out David Goggins. He ain't gonna fucking help you. You have to explore, examine the insides of yourself. And what do you really want in life? Your friend, a lot of people out here just don't fucking want it. So guess what? Have fun with your life. Go from 3 to 350 to 400 to 450 to 500 because you don't want. At the end of the day, when I was losing the weight, I had to miserably wake up every morning cold because it's Indiana, November started. I was miserable. This is your new life. Take it or leave it. There's no happiness about it. There's no peace about it. It sucks. It just fucking sucks. And that's the one thing, if I could teach anybody, anything, it just fucking sucks. And it's going to continue to suck. And then one day you get to a special point in your life that it might get a little bit better. But to lose the weight you have to lose, my friend. And if you're not strong mentally, and you have no willpower, you're going to continue falling back in this hole versus the man that sits back and goes, motherfucker. This is why I cuss. This is what it is. This is what it took for me to be me. Sorry. It didn't take, hey, okay, we're going to do this today. No, this fucking really sucks. This is real, dude. This is real. And every day, I'm 4 weeks before you lose to significant weight because of the mind is going to be fucking you the whole time. There's no dopamine. There's no dopamine in there. If there's a pageant, you got nothing. Your hormones are shot. You have to envision something that is more powerful. You're a bad piece of shit, and that's the reality. So you have to create a false reality. See, we had nobody anyway, motherfucker. So see how I'm talking about? That's me. That shit fires me the fuck up. That shit makes me fucking nuts. We had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program. Mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom. Fuck. It's real. It's tangible. I feel it. It comes out of my brain as I speak about it. I'm reliving every single dark moment of my life to be here. So that is what people don't get. That is what motivates David Goggins is the unseen work everybody needs. That pat on the back. They need that training partner. They need that accountability coach. Oh yes, we need to do that. But it's what we train ourselves. You're not looking at the truth in front of you. The truth in front of you sucks. It's painful. It's fucking mind-numbing. And that is the truth. And that's why a lot of people don't like listening to me. Because this is what it takes to create another voice. And sometimes go after alone. All the time, because they don't even believe it. That's that. I had to stop giving a fuck about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought of me. I realized that everybody's fucked up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a fucking pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about it because you're going to judge me and I'm going to feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, the only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their fucked up world better than you have. That's all they've done. So once I realized that, if you want to sit back and, like, for instance, there's all these things that are on TV, and we get all these news people judging people who fuck up in life. Yeah, they make big mistakes. But that person who is judging you on TV, I guarantee you, that news person, they say, I'm glad that my shit didn't come out. I'm going to judge the hell out of you. I know that about people. So if you want to sit back and judge how jacked up I was, how messed up my life was, Merry Christmas, go for it. Have a good time. I'm smiling at you right now, knowing you have a secret that you're not willing to share. It gives you a lot of power when you're able to go on a podcast this big and say, hey, tell me, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I no longer care. And that is a lot of power in that. To be able to put your life on a billboard for the whole world to see and say, judge it, man. Judge it. Like just me talking about it makes me feel good. And that's another thing about it. When you are willing to talk about how jacked up you are, man, I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of not telling you shit. I'm tired of lying about how good I'm not. We tend to do the things that are easy. And that is, it builds no mental toughness, it builds no mental hardening, it builds nothing. When you work out, working out is where you can build that the fastest. Because it's a constant, it gives you instant feedback. Yeah, you may not lose the weight you want to real fast, but the discipline it takes, it transfers over to all aspects of your life. It's not people, man, why are you always working out? Stop looking at it that way. This is the foundation of life. When you look in the mirror, every morning we all look in the mirror to get ready to go anywhere. The first thing you see is your reflection. If you don't like what you see in the morning, you've lost the war already. It's not even liking what you see. It's about looking in the mirror and you may start, man, I feel different. That reflection's not everything. It's a feeling you're supposed to get. So you have to, in life, once you leave your house, the war begins. In your house, you have some control. And that reflection in the mirror, you have to control that reflection in the mirror. That's how you start your day. You leave your house feeling like, okay, find that in the office. There's a lot of them out there. But most of them are that way for one big reason. They can't see themselves doing it. They can't see themselves doing it. It's one big reason. The other reason is, a lot of it is jealousy. When you set these humongous fucking goals, and they turn in for a 200-mile run, and you see me get at 4 o'clock in the morning, and all you fuckers are sleeping, and by the time I get done running my 30, I come home just getting up. How are you gonna feel about yourself? A lot of times you're an overachiever, and you have people. That's what I'm talking about, the mediocrity thing. A lot of our family members, a lot of our friends, they're mediocre. There's always those couple of guys who are uncommon, who want to be better. But you make that mediocre motherfucker feel like shit. Whether it's your mom, your dad, whoever. You make him feel horrible. I've been there. I'm speaking from experience. You get somebody around you and you're trying to be better, and you don't have the drive that they have, it's a constant reminder how fucked up you are. You have to know that that's what it is. Anybody in your course not saying, man, get after it, but I'm so proud of you. They have a problem with themselves. Because all you're trying to do is achieve more. If that's a problem for somebody, you have to look at them and say, man, you really have a fucking problem with yourself, huh? It's much deeper than what you think. It lies deep in your soul. How I was able to fix myself was I saw how ugly I was towards other people who were great. I was able to look back and say, man, you don't hate that motherfucker for any reason because he's great. And you're lazy. You're lazy. He makes you feel like shit every single day. That's where it comes from. You gotta know, you have to know where shit comes from to be able to solve it. I honestly want to be considered one of the hardest men to walk the planet Earth in the history of the world. And I mean by hard, all I was doing in the whole process, the process wouldn't be ripped. It wouldn't walk out my shirt off. That wasn't it. I knew through the physical challenges, perceived and not. Sometimes you make it up in your own head. You know, I just want to be able to handle all of that. Everything. Physical, which is why the book is titled, Can't Hurt Me. I want people to have that mantra in their life. Take that with you. Take it. Everywhere you go in life. And if you believe that and you work towards that, callous in your mind, strengthen yourself, Can't Hurt Me is strong. In any situation, like when I was in Buzz, they beat the shit out of you. I've been the first one to say, Can't hurt me, motherfucker. And they were beating the hell out of me. But you say it enough to you. False motivation becomes fucking real motivation after a while. I realize this. I'm not a cookie cutter type of guy. I'm not here to take your money. I'm here to help you. If you're coming in the room with a guy like me, who knows that you have to have thick skin to get better, you have to call yourself out. If you're fat, if you're fucked up, I want to hear that. I don't want to hear you tap dancing on shit. So I don't take on many clients because when you work with me, we're going to get to the root of the fucking problem. And a lot of people don't want to go there. They don't want to talk about their childhood. They don't want to talk about their past. They don't want to get to the root of the problem. They go, why am I not getting better? Because there's a lot of shit in there you haven't dealt with, brother. You know, people go to the gym, like for instance, going through any kind of special operations. These people go to the gym, they get big, they get jacked,